Oh, damn it. Here we go. Here we go again.
Problem.
Oh.
Did you screw something up?
Nope.
Again? Okay.
Ahoy! Welcome into the Junk Drawer, part of the Cork Bats Podcast Network. I'm wait.
Do you know?
Yeah, hang on. Sorry, I've got my whole little bit that I got through. Ahoy! Welcome into the Junk Drawer, part of the Cork Bats Podcast Network. This is an award-winning podcast, but like Anthony Hopkins, we are usually asleep when we win them. Today is April 26, 2021. What is up, junkies? I'm Austin. That's AD. What's up, AD?
Oh, what's up, Austin and Grit? Oh, jeez.
Too soon.
Too soon? Is that
too soon, man?
Way too soon. Damn.
Wow. Okay. That's Chris Ranji filling in for, well, the aforementioned Grit. What's up, Chris? What's up,
man?
Ranj?
Yeah,
Sorry, I can't call you Chris.
I feel like there's going to be somebody new in. Like, if I'm back here again at some point, there's going to be like a third new dude. All I've done is like push people out, and I've always had twice with you.
Next week I'm going to be out, and then it's going to be a whole new guy with you
Good
two.
Lord.
You and
we're going to be scrambling next week. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ranj was in last week on Grit's final show, and that was really fun because Ranj didn't know it was Grit's final show until after we started the podcast.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching that in live frames happen. Yeah, that
was very funny because I was like, "Oh, we've got sad news today," and Roger was like, "What? Wait, what? I'm out in the dark here." And then we were like, "This is Grit's last show," and Roger was like, "I just met the guy."
It's almost like somebody invited me over to their apartment right before they were going to dump their girlfriend, and they were going to do it in front of me. Like, hey, you want to come over tonight? And then I'm sitting there, like, hey, real quick, before we, whatever, I just want you to know this isn't working out.
And then the end of the podcast was really funny last week too, because we're saying our goodbyes. And like, I was obviously telling Grit how much I appreciated him and the farewell. And Ranji was just sitting there. And Ranji, I believe you made the analogy that it was like you walked into a room where two people were having sex, and the door was locked, and so you couldn't get back out of the room.
That's what it felt like.
You just had to sit there and watch then.
Yeah. And I guess for some people that'd be great. I thought it was uncomfortable. But
I want to actually thank you for filling in for me, because I don't like the awkward goodbyes. You know, it was just like, it was too much for me. I just it was better off that you were there in my place.
AD knew Grit was leaving, so he booked a Costa Rica vacation.
On vacation. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You would have preferred the Goodwill Hunting. I just want to show up to your door one day, knock, and you're not even there. No goodbye, no nothing.
Yeah. Every day I wish you were gone. Every day I wish
the best part of my day. Like, go to your door and I knock and you're not there.
Hey, you guys can interact with the show. You can comment, whether you're watching on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, like our guy Corey and Lester here. Sup, guys? Oh, what's up, Corey?
Sup, Corey?
Hey, everyone say sup to Corey.
Sup. Hey, I got a real quick question about this. So Corey is obviously watching now. Do people just wait around until this thing starts? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like they're just waiting around. Like it could be 3:30, it could be 4 o'clock.
Well, normally we do 4. We're a little bit late this week. We got
our time zones mixed up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some of us had some meetings that ran a little bit long.
It's ironic because we were talking about time zones last night on the live stream of the Oscars last night.
Oh yeah, that's right, with the Cineboys.
So time zones were a hot topic yesterday. So you guys are both in the central time zone, right?
We are.
So,
yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'm the only East Coast time here. So
yeah, what's it like?
Well, being in the future, or just in general.
Either.
People last night were saying, I believe, East Coast, best coast. So I mean, just people were just throwing that out there last night. So I don't know.
If you're a sports fan, the West Coast is the best coast.
I completely disagree.
Have you ever lived in the West Coast as a sports fan?
No, it's 100% the worst. Who wants to watch NFL games at 9 a.m.?
Agreed.
College football, yes. College football games, yes. But I also, but you also have to. you don't think about the front end of the games. You don't think of when the countdown clock strikes 0 on the red zone counter.
Oh, I'm thinking about that.
That's not how you think about it. You think about it at the end of the night. Sunday Night Football ends at like 8 p.m. That's awesome.
Why?
Because then you're not up late, and then you could just
just go to
college
bed.
football Saturdays on the West Coast.
Austin?
Games start at 9, so right when you wake up, games are on, and then at 8 p.m. when the last game ends, or the main game, the Saturday night game of the week ends, you can go get dinner afterwards.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere after 8 o'clock on a Sunday anyway.
In California? Oh, hell
no,
yeah.
You're not.
You're only in Cali.
No, you aren't.
Only in Cali. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ranji, name a woman.
Any woman?
Name a woman.
Claire Huxtable.
That took way too long. That took
Claire
way too long.
Huxtable. Nice. That was
I don't know why
name
I thought of her just now. I don't think I've thought of that name in years.
Kim Kardashian, formerly West.
Okay. All right. That judges, yes.
I'm just going to start naming
which, by the way, I don't know if judges will accept Ranji's answer because she's technically a character.
So it's got to be a fictional character. Well,
literally there are like 4 billion women on planet Earth right now. And that doesn't even include the women that have died in history. And you came up with a fictional woman.
That's correct.
Well, okay. What's worse though? Because Claire Huxtable, or I said Betty Crocker before, so I don't know if that's
AD. One of the first times we played this game, AD said Betty Crocker.
Is Betty
Crocker
all the women
a woman to choose from?
You said look, even Chris had to guess it. He said he wasn't sure if Betty Crocker was actually a woman or not.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't know if it was a real person or
not
she's
a real person,
made up.
just a brand name, and it's. I think we figured out it wasn't even actually named after anyone.
No, but I will say that their branding worked.
Their branding did work.
Yeah. On at least 2 people here. Yeah.
Could have fooled me. All right. We like to play a little game called Good, Back, and Ugly, where each of us share our good of the week, our back of the week, and our ugly of the week. And we normally kick things off with AD. So I think we'll just do the same here. AD.
Can I retain that, even though I wasn't?
Yeah. Even though you missed a week, even though you missed Grit's farewell episode. What is your
episode of the year? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Biggest episode of the year, and you were gone. You were not there.
And I wasn't there.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I owe Grit an apology too. But anyways, I saw this stat earlier this week, and it put a smile on my face. This is assuming he starts week 1. Baker Mayfield will be the first Cleveland quarterback to start 3 consecutive years since the team rejoined the NFL. So
wow. That's sad. I'm actually that makes me sad for Cleveland.
As a Steelers fan, it puts a smile on my face. But that's just incredible that they've been so bad at drafting and just trying to find their quarterback. Like there was a point where we thought it was all going to be Johnny Manziel,
Yeah, right. Yeah, at least that hobo thought so.
Yeah, you're right.
Literally, like they were consistently bad, like consistently, because if they were consistently inconsistent, that might be frustrating for some fans. But at least they were until now, they never knew goodness until recently.
You think, okay, maybe this is the year they're going to be good. You'd prefer it to always just be bad though, because you're never let down. But I do think it is always true that you should take advice from any person you meet on the street, especially when you're drafting a franchise quarterback. Always take the advice of some random dude.
I'm surprised more GMs haven't turned to homeless guys on sidewalks to say, "Hey, who do you like at the number 7 pick?"
Do you guys watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, the Jerry Seinfeld?
I've seen a few episodes,
and I just watched the Eddie Murphy one where he's got Eddie with him for a while, and they're talking about homeless people, and he has a joke about when he sees 2 homeless people talking, he thinks it's funny because he knows one is giving the other one advice. which is funny to think about. That you know what you should do. It's a very Jerry Seinfeld thought.
I like that.
Right.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, that's awesome.
That.
Well, and not to mention though, how many like number one overall picks has Cleveland had in that time span that they still couldn't find the right guy?
Yeah, it's been bad. Remember when they went Courtney Brown number one overall?
Oh. And who was number two in that same draft? It was like a Hall of Famer, I'm pretty sure.
And then LeVar Arrington went number 3.
To
the Redskins.
That's right.
Volrath FGC says, coming from a Browns fan, it was a lot easier to know the Browns were going to suck than to think it was going to be let down. So that plays to our point.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's exactly it.
Because then when you don't have any expectations, anything good is an improvement. But like if you have expectations, like for like a Titans fan, for instance, myself, last season, you go in, you come off the AFC Championship berth, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a great year. And I mean, it was good. They won the division, but towards the end there, it started to get real frustrating. Same thing for you, AD, with the Steelers.
11-0.
Yeah, you start off 11-0, and you're like, good. Like you probably thought, okay, this is better than what we expected. And then the wheels fall off, and then you're extremely let down. Whereas if the Browns started 11-0 and then the wheels fell off, they'd still be like, that was a damn good season.
Yeah, they'd be unlocking coolers in Cleveland.
Right. Yeah.
Larry, let me put this to you. In the last 70 years, how many number one overall picks do you think Cleveland has had?
Oh, geez. In 70 years?
Going back to 1950.
Years. Oh, Bailey.
I'll say.
I mean, you would think it's.
I'll say
20. A lot, right?
20.
Okay, 20. Wait. We're talking about number one overall.
So you said You said 70 years? Is that what you said?
Going back to 1950.
I'm going to go 10% with 7.
They've only had 5.
5. Okay.
They've had 5 overall number one picks.
Wow.
In 2018, in 2017.
Those were the dark years, yeah.
Yeah, so it was Baker, Myles Garrett, Courtney Brown, the one you talked about in 2000. In 99, do you remember who it was the year before?
Okay, so that was their first, that was like the expansion draft for when they rejoined the league, I believe.
Yes, it was their first draft after coming back.
No, but who did they draft?
Tim Couch.
Tim Couch. Okay,
That's
so they couldn't get it
yes.
right then. Yes.
And then they didn't have another one prior to that until 1954, and it was Bobby Garrett, also a quarterback.
Okay. So
from 1998 to 1954, you said?
That's correct. They went that entire time without a number one overall.
Wow.
Okay,
you learn something new on the Junk Tour every time you tune in.
You know that jersey that comes up just about every year that the Browns change quarterbacks. It's like
there's just a list.
It started with Couch. That's where it started, and then it worked its way down. Like
Couch is the first name. It was If you pull it back,
number 2, I believe. Tim Couch,
that like ribbon. It would be a number 2 underneath there.
I mean, they've taken a ton of quarterbacks, you know, in the first round. Baker, Manziel, Brandon Weeden they took. And then Brady Quinn. Remember Brady Quinn?
Oh my gosh.
Like an Irish?
Brady Quinn had so much promise coming out of Notre Dame too. Oh geez. Yeah. So, but anyways, I just loved that fact that Baker Mayfield is making history this year, guys. The moment he steps on that field, week 1, he has made history.
Hey, good for him.
Awesome.
You know, good for him. I'm not the biggest Baker fan in the world, but I can respect it. He's doing the impossible right now.
He really is.
I kind of like the whole Baker thing. I go back and forth on it, but I
do
kind of like just who he is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And there will be something amusing if he never turns into anything decent. You know what I mean? Like long-term decent. But I still want him to act the way he acts. Like I want the whole Baker thing to be a thing forever.
Is that just because of the commercials? Like we're saying,
Yeah.
like if he doesn't do anything,
it's the cocksure like attitude where he's just positive he's better than everybody, and he's probably not. You know, there's something about it that's really funny to me.
Can I tell you something, guys? Something in confidence.
Go ahead.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, just don't tell anyone. I like the Baker Mayfield progressive commercials, the stadium commercials. Yeah. And I think the reason why, one, I think they're well written, but he does he surprisingly delivers well. Right. Yeah. He's a good actor. And he has a future to the likes of we haven't seen a quarterback act this well since Peyton Manning.
Peyton, yeah. Peyton's really good.
Yeah.
Peyton is really good.
And we found it out the first time. It was that one SNL that he hosted. Remember that?
Gosh, with the little kids.
With the kids. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The United Way commercial that they did.
It's
that was
iconic.
Fantastic. Yeah. Really, really good.
So good. But anyways, I think we need to move on to my back of the week.
Yeah. What's your back of the week?
So let me see if I can share this video real quick.
Oh, sharing a screen.
Oh, it's a video.
Sharing a screen.
Share my screen.
I went to high school with sharing a screen. She's really
sharing a screen. Yeah. Oh, she put out, didn't she?
I don't know that. I don't know for a fact. Not with me.
Nobody put out with you.
Yeah. I was a late bloomer.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Now they all put out. It's those
Austin is the classic case of peaking in high school.
I'll be the first to admit that one. Yeah. High school, like a lot of times people look back in high school and they're like, oh, so awkward and ugly back then. No. High school was like my glory days.
Austin spent his entire high school career just telling people, wait till my growth spurt. And you're gonna be sorry.
I'm still telling people that.
Yeah, me too. But yeah.
Just you wait. Once I get it, I'll be able to.
Any day now.
Once I hit it, I'll be able to touch net.
I don't know how to tell you this, man, but it is over.
That ship has sailed. All right, here it is. All right, we got LeBron James
back of the week.
Yeah, this is my back. Oh wait, shoot! I can't
sign into Instagram.
Oh, here, hold on. Here, let me.
This is like a rookie mistake here.
That's terrible.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Oh God!
Jeez, what is this? Your first time doing a live stream, AD?
Just save your password into your browser.
Well, here, you know what it is
because I've got you. I
have everything on Safari, and this is Google Chrome, so it's like
that's it.
Yeah, that's the issue.
It is the problem.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I run into the same issue.
Okay, so am I got this?
Yeah.
You guys got it? Oh, I got to add it to the stream.
Oh,
here we go.
Sorry.
All right, so what is
Here
this? Is there sound?
No, don't worry about the sound. This is all you need to see.
Oh, it's just LeBron running.
And I believe the caption is like coming to a city near you or something like that. And it's just like, why are we believing? Why is he trying to fool people that he was ever injured in the first place? Like, let's not pretend like.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you calling?
I think he's just been taking time off, like vacation to get ready for the playoffs.
We've all heard of load management, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, AD, I love this take.
To the extreme here. This is like load management. He's like the professor of load management at this point. Like, everyone else is out there playing checkers, and he's over here playing chess, getting ready for playoffs.
I love that take. I didn't even think about that. That never crossed my mind.
And I mean, like, obviously he's been doing the rehab, posting the pictures, doing his part, playing, really leaning into that injury.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how, like, what was it, like a couple weeks, or is this like the last week of NBA right now? How much longer do we have?
We're within like 12 games left.
Like thousands. Yeah.
So that's just enough for him to get back up to speed, back up the game speed, start to really get back into things. And I just, LeBron's back. That's my back of the week.
Damn. See, I love the take of, first of all, I thought you were going to just I thought you were just going to bring up this video to make jokes about him running. Which, look, I love LeBron
It is a ridiculous
James.
video. Yeah, me too.
I love
LeBron. Me too.
But he does crap like this.
Yes.
That makes it so hard to back him and to support him.
Yeah.
You know what
this is the douchiest video of all time.
I was going to say the exact same thing about him. I love him, but he is also one of the cringiest dudes.
Very cringy.
And he's so
very
cringy.
Yes.
I mean, I love him. And I think he clearly does a lot for his communities. He does a lot in Ohio.
Yes.
He does a lot for people. And he's, generally a good dude. I don't know anything. I have not heard of him doing something really terrible to other people or
cringy is
whatever.
The best definition.
But he's so damn cringy.
He is Cringe James. And what's worse, and this is
Cringe James.
Even when he's on the court playing, especially in the playoffs and especially like in the finals, on the high profile games, he knows the camera's on him at all times.
It's
he's very theatrical with everything he does.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be like his expressions, just everything is heightened to the nth degree, and it's so annoying. And it's like, LeBron, just be normal.
He can't.
And I know he can't be normal because he grew up since 16 on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Right.
No one else has had the life that LeBron James has had. No one else probably ever will have the life
the chosen
LeBron
one
James has had.
The chosen one.
Yeah. He literally, it's tattooed on his back. He is the chosen one. I just wish that we don't need to see this video of him doing the laziest suicides you'll ever see in the world.
I mean, he's jogging. He's posted a video of him.
He's dogging it. He's dogging it.
And not only that, let's not forget the fact he added a filter to this. He made it black and white.
Black and white. You're right,
Austin. Not just that. This is an IGTV, so this video is over 1 minute long.
Oh, it's over a minute.
It's over a minute.
Yeah.
So he literally he could have cropped that down to under a minute, to keep
this
it off
could have been
IGTV.
a 15-second clip.
It could have been an IG reel.
Should have been
honestly.
a boomerang.
Yes.
It should have been a Vine. It should have been a Vine video.
A Quibi. No, not a Quibi. Not a Quibi.
Oh, hey, too soon.
Dude, when he does like stuff like he did a couple of years ago where he posted himself, it was a video of him working out. And he's like, I live for this. I die for this.
I can remember it. Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That, and then I don't know if you remember the photo of him, and he's in the pool, and he's got his head leaned back and his face, his hands on his face. He's like, I can't believe this is my life.
I can't believe this is my life,
dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just you're so cringy, man. And I really like him, and I love watching him as a player. He's freaking awesome, man. I love it.
Have you guys had the chance to? Have you guys had the chance to see him in person play?
No.
Oh, you definitely need to. You definitely need to at some point. I went and saw him in Cleveland. Yep, there it is, right there.
That's the
smiling through it all. Can't believe this is my life.
So cringy.
Wow.
Oh, LeBron.
those are the things, and even the Taco Tuesday stuff. It was funny, but it was
overplayed.
It
was overplayed. Yeah.
It was just he almost felt like he knew he was being funny and
leaned into it way too hard.
LeBron, damn it!
What is cringier, most of his posts or Mr. Unlimited? What do you think is it all of LeBron's posts put together?
That's a great question.
Or is Mr. Unlimited the cringiest? I think
it's hard to top that. It's hard to top that.
If you combine all of LeBron James Insta posts and you put them up against Mr. Unlimited, I think it's a pretty tough call.
That's very tough because
that's a real debate right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because LeBron has I think LeBron can get away with it more because he's the best at his sport.
Dominant. Yeah.
Arguably
and
the
Russ
best at every sport. And Russell's great.
He's not,
but
dominant.
he's not the greatest in the sport.
Right.
So then it just comes across, and he's married to Ciara, so he's going for that coolness factor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a great question.
And she was filming it too. So Or was it a selfie video? I can't remember.
No, that was a selfie video, but she was in the background. She participated.
She was in the back.
She was in the background. I knew she made an appearance. That's what it was.
Yeah. Hey, Russell. Hey, Russell, you going to see Pete Carroll? Mr. Unlimited. Oh my gosh. I still like get that.
I think
that?
I would take LeBron's posts over Mr. Unlimited any day of the week.
I think I
would too.
Yeah, Mr. Unlimited was so bad. That said, I wish he was a Bears quarterback now. He's not. I will tell you, Mr. Unlimited.
AD Ron is a huge Bears fan. Huge.
Okay,
Bears
fan. We need to actually get this off the top. I should have asked you right away. Okay, Bears. What else? Baseball. What about baseball?
Baseball, I feel like I'm in between teams. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time working with the White Sox, so I kind of feel sort of indebted to them.
Used to do pre and post for the White Sox.
Yeah. That's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah. So
okay. All right. So that's
Bulls.
Bears.
What else?
Then you
Blues.
said Bulls.
You like the Blues?
Yeah, I'm more of a Blues fan than I am a Blackhawks fan.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Chicago, but I grew up in St. Louis and
little divided.
You know, right. But I'm far more of a Blues fan than a Blackhawks fan.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah.
You got it.
No, this is like a first date. We, just got to get the questions out there.
Right. Had a breakup last week already on our first date.
Yeah, I know. We're on the rebound, guys. We're on the rebound.
What's your ugly of the week?
Okay, I'm not going to say one of them because I don't want to be that guy anymore that takes other people's good back or ugly. I'm just trying to be a nice guy. Yeah,
Ron, that's usually AD's mantra. He'll take
usually my MO
good back and ugly just right off the top.
Was notorious for doing it to Grit. So
I heard about that last week.
I'm hoping not to do it to you. So I'm gonna go with because I think Austin's gonna go with my original one, but I'm gonna go with that UFC guy that
damn it
over the weekend. Oh no, was it yours?
That was gonna be mine.
Here we go again. What a great start. What a great start.
I don't know how anybody could pick anything else.
Yeah, I know. Austin's probably going to take the other one anyway, so I won't say the other one. But I'm starting off on the wrong foot.
No, say it. Say it. Okay. Say the other one.
Wait, you guys didn't catch that one. That one was free for anyone else listening.
Wait, what'd you say?
We started off on the wrong foot.
No, in fact, I can guarantee you don't have my ugly this week. You don't have my ugly. So you can go with the other one. We can get to the bendable leg in just a bit.
Okay. All right. It was the Rockies GM quitting. Months
awesome.
after the Arenado trade. Like that's just
I don't think. Do you think the two of those were related?
I mean,
I got a feel for the guy though. Like, will he ever have a job again after that?
Should he have a job?
Who cares?
Who cares?
The guy traded Nolan Arenado for a piece of bubble gum.
And not only did he make the
trade,
it's not even about the trade. It's the fact that he pissed his most important player off well before that. Nolan Arenado is probably the most important player the Rockies have ever had. Probably. I mean, what you could say like Galarraga or
Trevor Story, maybe
Trevor Story now, I guess.
Well, I would say Nolan in his Nolan's 8 years or whatever, he's eclipsed, I think, every Rocky.
Yeah, I mean Todd Helton, maybe,
Larry Walker,
maybe Todd Helton, maybe
Larry Walker. Well, Walker had multiple teams, but Nolan Arenado up until this point, he was the Colorado Rockies, right? And you piss that guy off, and you win. Like, I mean, I don't know how ownership doesn't step in and say, "Look, man, I mean, you're a fine GM, I guess, but we can replace you very easily. You cannot replace Nolan Arenado very easily. Like, it's so I don't know how he won that struggle, and then to quit after all of this." Just it's incredible to me that's what happened.
This is literally this Rockies team pushed the Dodgers to a game 162 just 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So
right.
they've come closer than anyone over the last 8 years to win the NL West. And then somehow you dismantle that team and you trade away your best piece.
You just threw in that little like like subtle brag there, like the first team in eight years to win the NL West
champs, since 2012 or 2013. Not to brag.
No, good. I'm happy for you, but
hey, I'm not that happy for you.
Pirates are playing.
They're the hottest team in baseball right now.
They're playing out of their minds right now. I don't think anyone saw this coming. And they're by just this, like a scrappy team. The Pirates winning more than 3 games in their first 20.
So 2 weeks ago, I went to a game and it was incredible. It was just incredible to be back. I don't know if you guys have been back to a stadium yet, but it was really, really great just to be back at the field and also see a win. That was like very rare for the Pirates.
Are the Pirates the best team in baseball? People are asking.
People have been talking about it.
I have heard somebody say that, yeah.
People are asking.
Yeah. Just one person.
Hey.
Well, yeah, it's us. It's just this podcast asking.
Just one guy.
People are asking.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
To be 500 this far into the season, I mean, we're not through the first month yet even, but to be 500 at this point, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's good.
Volrath FGC's back in. Don't forget that it was his idea to have a player-friendly deal to Nolan, not Nolan himself. Dude shouldn't have been a GM in the first place.
Yeah, it's really bad. The only reason GMs will end up, if there's a power struggle with players, the only reason they end up winning is if you have ownership that, like, they're friendly with each other. Right. The general manager in a lot of ways is around depending on where they are, what organization, they're around the owners all the time. Like they're around each other all the time and they develop a personal, very close personal relationship. And that's why they end up winning those power struggles, which is insanity because you should remove yourself if you're the owner from the situation and go, well, this is our best player. It's the best player we've ever had. And we're doing this to him. Get the hell out of here, man.
The weirdest part too was, after the deal was done, everyone with the Rockies was like, I'm sad. Like, including the owner. The owner was like, I'm sad.
Then why'd you let it happen?
Not want this deal to happen.
Why did he? Because he had to have approved that, right? Or at least get this. Is
that, I mean, a deal
what the struggle was?
Well, a deal like that, normally, a GM has a lot of autonomy, depending on where they are. But in a deal like that, there's no chance that any general manager anywhere can make that trade without consulting the owner first. No chance.
Yeah.
You like the smaller moves, we DFA this guy or we do this, like you don't have to tell the owner. But when it comes to trading your franchise player, you got to let the dude know. The guy who's paying your money, paying your salaries, you have to let him know that. So I can't believe he made it as long as he did, but then you understand how dynamics work, and then I guess you get it. Great job, though. Hey, I'm going to trade this guy away. Now I'm going to quit. And the Rockies insist. They are insisting that he was not pushed out, that he did, in fact, on his own decide to quit.
On his own terms.
I don't know. I don't
if that's the case, then like we need to watch his next move very closely because like if he goes to work for like, I don't know, the Dodgers or the Padres.
Cardinals would be awesome. I hope he gets
or the Cardinals. Or the Cardinals.
Yeah. I could see that.
Then it's like
it was an inside job.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, so he definitely wasn't pushed out. Oh man. All right. Ron, what's your good back ugly?
My good of the week happened today, actually. Ooh. It's okay. It's so good. There was a Monday press conference with 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan, and he was asked at the press conference if Jimmy Garoppolo was going to be part of the team on Sunday. Now, we know the NFL draft is coming up this week, and there's question as to whether or not they're going to trade him and draft a quarterback. Here's what his quote was. This is Kyle Shanahan, and this was like the second thing that came out of his mouth when he was asked if Garoppolo was still going to be a part of the team. He said, quote, I can't guarantee that anybody in the world will be alive on Sunday, so I can't guarantee who will be on our roster on Sunday. That is awesome. And what Shanahan has done now is open up a whole new way to respond to any question. Like if there's a question you don't want to answer, like, hey, are you gonna come over? You're gonna be you're gonna come to the house on Sunday? Like, I don't know. We all might be dead Sunday. I can't commit.
I can't confirm.
Are you gonna be at work next week? Like, I don't know. We might be dead by next week. I can't tell you yes or no.
That is great, but it's
awesome.
also
I love it.
It also sucks because it's like we all have those friends that are just shady and just cannot commit to anything. And
that's correct.
So then that only gives them an out.
And sometimes that's me.
So that is you, Ron.
This is my out. I'm going to use this from now on.
That is you. I'm going to be like, hey, Ron, do you want to go grab beers on Saturday? And you'd be like, I don't know if I'm going to be alive on Saturday.
I don't know if I can.
I can't say one way or the other.
You know how I am. There are a lot of things I don't feel like doing. Like just a lot.
No, there's a lot. More than I wish.
I'm more than comfortable usually to tell you, I'm just not going to do that. But
sometimes you might have to pull a Kyle Shanahan.
Now I might have to pull a Kyle Shanahan.
There was a point where you couldn't get Ranji out on a Sunday at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Right.
Like if it was
even if football was on, or like
even in outside of football season, it didn't matter. It was like, hey, do you want to get brunch? Do you want to get breakfast on Sunday? Nope. What about lunch? No. Do you want to just go to the store together? Nope.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Hey, Ron, we're doing brunch in a couple of hours. Do you want to go? I don't know if we'll all be alive in a couple of hours. I can't commit. Tell me that's not perfect. And that's what I'm going to do from now on, probably.
It is great.
See, here's one thing you should know, AD. Austin and I, for the time being, live in St. Louis. And for people who don't live here and don't know, there's the city of St. Louis. And then you go a little further west, and there it's called St. Louis County. So the suburbs. Yeah. And you go a little further west than that, there's an area called St. Charles, and you have to cross a second river to get there. So there's the Mississippi River, which is like Illinois into Missouri. And then, 15, 20 miles, there's another river you have to cross to get to St. Charles. I refuse to go past that second river. He will I hate it. And
it doesn't matter if we were like, Ranj, we have your mother kidnapped.
Yeah.
She's tied up.
Yeah.
But she's in St. Charles. He would not cross that second river.
I'm not going that far. Come on. It's like, I know there's a bridge and it's easy.
He's like, just tell her I love her. I guess.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a dog's electric fence. Like, they have that line in the yard.
That's what it is.
Not going to cross. Yeah.
Yep.
Ranj has a shock collar on him.
I have a shock collar. I hate going out there. Yeah. And Austin and our other friends will constantly make plans to go out that way. Now,
what's so good about over there? They just is it the
it's
restaurants?
Closer to them. That's what's
not closer to
about
me.
it. Not to
it's
you.
Convenience. It's convenience. It sounds like.
Not to you, but Austin will do whatever people say because he's a yes man. So
yes, I am.
He refuses to tell you no. But now I got an excuse. Like I don't mind telling people no, but now I have a better thing to say.
I respect that decision though, and I think I respect Kyle Shanahan a little bit more just because he did that too. So
isn't it great?
Yeah, that is great.
Allrath FGC says, I live on the other side of St. Charles. How about that? Not a chance you're ever seeing Ranj.
No, never. Not that you want to, but even if there was an option, the hell no.
Yeah.
I can't go out there unless it's for work or something.
Which unless you're required to.
So here's my back of the week. Bring back the DH to the National League. And do it immediately. And I say this, I say it all the time, but I especially say it after last night's classic between the Dodgers and the Padres. And I'm glad the Dodgers lost. Screw them. But here comes Clayton Kershaw. With the
pinch hitting.
With the game-winning run.
The bases loaded.
At third, the bases loaded, one out. And we got to watch this MFer go up there.
But that has nothing to do with the DH.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does, because if the DH was around, they wouldn't have had to pull all these stupid double switches and put in pinch hitters when they take the pitching out.
That's true.
The DH solves all of that. So we wouldn't have to watch Clayton Kershaw come up there and look like he's never seen a bat before.
Yeah.
Well, it's terrible. It's got to go.
I go back and forth. I kind of like.
I like that the pitchers hit. I like that.
Yeah, I like watching pitchers rake.
Comedy sort of.
Yeah, it is comedy, or it's because you guys just like worse things.
Yeah, or that.
AD's a Pirates fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm used to that.
Here's what I've noticed.
AD's like the pitcher hits just as well as the rest of our lineup.
Yeah.
the only people who advocate for pitchers hitting are National League fans.
Right.
But you will still have some NL fans who are like, okay, it's time to be done with this and let's get a DH. You'll never hear an American League fan go, man, I wish our pitchers hit.
Well, no, and I don't think it's necessarily the fact that you want to see your pitchers hit, because I don't think that's the thing. But I just love the chess aspect it brings to the game. The double switches and everything like that. It's confusing to the casual fan, which I understand. You want to bring more fans in. You don't want to make it the game insanely confusing. Because, like football is just hit. Basketball is just put the ball in the hoop. Baseball, there's that without a DH, it gives you that chess aspect to the sport of the.
I think, and I know what you're saying, Austin, but I think people overrate how chess-like it is. Like it's not. I mean, it's not
many people know how to play chess either.
Yeah, it's not that damn hard. I mean, come on.
But with double switches, it's like, okay, we've got the pitcher spot coming up second in the next inning. We should do this double switch so that way the pitcher's coming up in this spot and take out this guy.
Nobody who's watching baseball is thinking about that until it happens.
Well,
like the manager might be, but when you're watching, and there ain't a person on earth who's ever bought a baseball ticket to watch a fucking double switch, man. Like it doesn't. No one's doing that. It just. Well, I think it's overrated, and I won't miss it when it's finally gone.
We've all seen Queen's Gambit, right? So we should all know how to play chess.
Well, yes. Yeah.
I know how to play chess. I have yet to see Queen's Gambit.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I know. I want to see it.
It's only like 8 episodes too. You should watch it.
A thing that I found out, the woman who plays her mother. So for people who don't know, it's about a chess prodigy. Her mom, that woman who plays her mother, like directed the Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers movie.
Really?
So, have you guys seen it at all?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen it.
So the drunk mom, that she apparently directed that movie. And I didn't know it when I was watching it. And then I thought it's interesting.
It is very interesting.
Yeah.
Love Mr. Rogers, by the way.
Great.
Yeah, well, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
They actually filmed a couple of the scenes like right down the street from my office, downtown Pittsburgh. So that was pretty cool.
And they filmed a lot of Dark Knight Rises there too, right?
Yeah. That was actually right next to my office. They filmed that.
That's awesome.
That, so yeah.
Yeah. And the stadium that Bane blew up was where the Steelers play.
Yeah, heard about that.
Hines Ward was in that, and Cower,
they got Hines Ward returning kicks.
That was the most unbelievable thing about the whole movie.
Like, I think Ben was in it too.
Like a supervillain blowing up bridges and blowing up a stadium. Sure. Hines Ward returning off kickoff, and not just returning off kickoffs, but being fast enough to outrun the bombs and everyone else,
and the ground like breaking in half.
Yeah,
amazing.
That's when you lost me, Chris Nolan.
Yeah. Oh, so
what's your back of the week?
Well, AD or my ugly of the week?
You're ugly.
I already stole it. That guy shattered his entire leg. He has no bones anymore in his leg.
Should I pull up a picture of it?
No.
So, I have to say that when I first watched the video of it happening, I was looking at the wrong leg. Like I was looking at the leg that was like, on the ground, planted on the ground. I was like, nothing happened. Like,
I was like, I don't see it. And then, I was looking at the wrong person.
The other clip. Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong person. So when he goes to kick the leg, I'm looking at the other dude's leg and I'm like, where does it break? I don't see it. And then the legs
wrapped around.
Oh God. Oh, that's the worst. Oh,
and the worst wasn't when he initially broke it. When he initially broke it and it was just dangling, was bad. But it was when he swung it back around and didn't know his foot was dangling.
His face didn't change. How did he not? Like it didn't change at all.
Because he probably just didn't. Shocked. Like in the moment, you kick something and you're not realizing, adrenaline. Oh, my foot's detached. Yeah. And then you come back around and you go to put weight on it, and then the whole thing just folds.
Gosh. It hurts me to even think about it right now. It really does.
It was like I've seen. It was like an earring the way it was dangling. and then he goes to put weight on it, and it's just it folds in half. Like I've never seen a foot fold like that.
You guys have seen
the directors of the Saw movies thought that was a little too morbid.
It's a little much. You guys have seen the this maybe is a comparison that's just really out there, but you saw the Avengers movies?
Oh yeah.
So
no, actually, sorry to admit that on live broadcasts.
You remember who's the blue? So there's Gamora, right? She's green, okay,
yes.
And her sister is blue. What's her name? Is it Nebula? Does that sound right?
Yeah, that does sound right.
Okay, you remember when she's getting tortured? And then she frees herself because she snaps the dude's neck, and then sorry to ruin this for you. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I won't watch it. I really won't. So it's fine.
And then she gets up to go walk over to like the control panel to do something, and she's walking on her leg that's detached, like it was bent like 90 degrees as she's walking. Like I kind of, that's what made me think of it when the thing happened. Like, can you imagine just walking on that? Son of a.
But
imagine if he did have to walk off on his own power.
But
like if he's out in the middle of the woods and he has that injury,
you fall onto a rock.
You just have to like crawl. But that the scene you were just describing is a movie. Like this was real life.
And this was real life.
This is like,
and not just that, but it's real life that people paid to watch. Like there were people that paid for that pay-per-view just to watch his foot bend in half 10 seconds into the fight. You didn't even get anything. You didn't even get.
Is that how quick it was? Is that how quick it was?
It was his first kick.
The other guy didn't throw a single punch, right? So there was like he was like the first one to win without throwing a single punch.
You imagine, how about training for months for that?
Yeah. Well, and that's what I don't get is how many times did that guy kick something, like kick a bag through his entire time of training, and then his first kick in the actual fight, it snaps his leg into.
It's just. Oh gosh.
Well, I'm not laughing because it's funny.
It isn't funny.
I'm laughing because of how uncomfortable I feel right now.
Austin, what's your
rubber band for a leg?
All right.
Your good, bad, ugly.
My good, back, ugly. My good is I've got two. The NHL on TNT.
Oh, I did just see that. Yeah, that's great.
The NHL
Stanley Cup, right?
As we all know, NHL signed a deal with ESPN, which is phenomenal news just because it gets hockey back on the main stage. Mm-hmm. I loved what NBC Sports did, but it was hard to find and it wasn't as accessible. Now the fact that it's on ESPN. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Some playoff games were on like CNBC.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, don't give me that. Hockey being back on ESPN is great, but now the fact that it's also going to be on TNT, on Turner, I think 4 of the next 7 Stanley Cup finals will be on ESPN and the other 3 will be on Turner. And I feel like Turner Sports doesn't get enough credit for being good with sports. TNT, NBA on TNT is arguably the best broadcast for basketball. I would say that their TBS coverage
for the March Madness
rivals and in some areas is even better than Fox's coverage
for baseball.
Because
there are a lot of people who don't think they do a good product for baseball.
Really?
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think it's great. I think their studio show is great.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
And I think some of the things that they do on the field, like some of the camera angles, I remember in the postseason years ago, they had like a camera mounted to every outfield wall of every stadium they would go to, and it would like track along the outfield wall, and it was just cool. Like doing new things like that. And that's one of the things that made Fox Sports so great with their sports coverage, was because they tried new things. Remember the glowing puck? They had
Fox Tracks.
Yeah.
Which they considered. Did they actually bring it back? Because they were talking about it like a year or two ago.
The glowing puck?
Yeah, and maybe they did bring it back, and I just don't remember. But
I don't think they officially did,
but
I do remember them talking about it, bringing it back.
Yeah, Fox.
And then
Track.
But then even just like different things that they've done with camera angles with Fox. Like Fox has been very innovative. Fox was like one of the first TV networks to put microphones on the field to amplify the sound on the field.
Did they do inside the bases first? Because when you can hear somebody slide into second or somebody drag their foot across the bag, I think Fox might have been the first of all the networks that did that.
Yeah. And if you've ever read Joe Buck's book, Lucky Bastard, he talks about how innovative Fox was when he first made that jump to do national games on Fox. And it's just great. And I think TBS is the same way. Turner is the same way, especially with their baseball coverage. So now if you get hockey in there, I think it's going to be great. I think that the only plus side is up. And when they're coming out of the gates with a new product, they're going to want to impress people. So they're going to try new things. Some of it may suck, but I'm excited about hockey. I love hockey, and I'm excited about hockey and I think people that aren't hockey fans, this is going to wake them up to the sport as well. I think ESPN having more coverage on SportsCenter, more games on their network, and then it being on TNT all the time, you'll be watching The Dark Knight on TNT as we always do. Because I don't know of any other movie that they play on TNT.
Yeah, it's on every day.
Well, I think the Bourne movies are on every day now.
That's right. Yeah, when the Bourne movies aren't on, it's The Dark Knight. And then,
by the way, I don't think the DiMaggio streak is more impressive than the Bourne movie streak, because it is on TV. One of the three movies has been on television every day since before December. I'm positive of it.
That's true.
Yeah. That's impressive. That is impressive.
Whatever DiMaggio did was not this good.
Yeah, no, it's like cool DiMaggio. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Take a seat, buddy. Yeah.
Way to go, Cal Ripken. I got Matt Damon every night.
Thanks, Cal.
Yeah.
I love that take. And then let me pull up my other one. But yeah, so I'm just excited for TNT to get that. My other good of the week, I'm just gonna read this headline. Pubs face beer shortage, including Amstel and Verona Mariotti, as brewers struggle to keep up with demand after the lockdown. This is over in Britain, in England. Their pubs just reopened, and the pubs are having trouble keeping up with the beer demand. They're running out of beer over there. We knock on the Brits a lot, rightfully so. Kicked their ass in 1776.
Oh my God.
Back-to-back World War champs.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Ron, what are you not proud of that one?
I mean,
are you not a true American, bro?
Not really. I wasn't there. No.
Was anyone? I don't
imagine being proud of the Revolutionary War.
Well,
look, Ron, without it, you'd still have taxation without representation.
We all would have grown up.
That's
we
right.
all would have grown up as English, and it would have been no different. Everything would have been.
That probably appeals to you. You probably would have loved to have been.
The English seem great. I like them.
Ron, I peg you as a tea guy.
He's drinking a tea right now. I bet.
Yeah, you're probably
tea is really good. Tea is really good. No, I'm a cold brew guy, and I'm out.
Oh, wow.
See, you wouldn't have been able to have Starbucks
without the Revolutionary War.
Yeah,
dude. Maybe
I'd been drinking the King's coffee.
I'd have been having Earl Grey tea instead.
Yeah, and that sounds good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, all right, tea is fine, but like every day with crumpets, I don't.
What about fish and chips too?
So yeah, but
who doesn't like fish and chips?
I like fish and
once
French
I realized
fries.
Once I realized that the chips were actually just French fries.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, I'm down with it.
Well, there was a study that came out today that if you eat fries 2 to 3 times a week, you are how much more likely to die? I think it's like 5 times more likely to die soon.
Oh, good.
Or die early.
But I saw that same report, but it was written in the past tense. So that means it may not be as bad for you.
Oh,
anymore.
so we've evolved already?
Yeah. I mean, it says if you ate 2 or 3, you were more likely to die. Like that's the way it was written. So I was like, seems like there's some gray area there.
Well, shepherd's pie won't kill you. I know that.
Is it just 2 times a week, or is it just?
It was 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
What about 4? If it was 4, then you're already dead, or
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter at that point. You're just, it's too late.
Four.
If you're at 4, you might as well do 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
If someone was tuning in for the first time today and they like had to guess between the three of us, like which one of these guys is British? I think everyone would guess Ronji.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
He's wearing a red coat underneath his shirt.
Yeah.
You
guys should see my King George
like, all right,
tattoo.
guys, I gotta go. And he puts his coat on, and it's just red, and we're like,
you guys, you would love. I do have a shrine to King George in my room.
Yeah, right.
You should see it.
And he goes back and he just pets it. He's like, they didn't mean what they said. They look. And this, I brought this up, and I wanted to praise England, and now it ended up turning into a bashing of it just because.
Yeah, you were bashing the English, and I don't know why you did that.
Well, no, I wasn't bashing. I was just saying we kicked their ass in 1776. Like that's a fact. Like,
could you say is this an opportunity to say too soon? Maybe to anyone that could be British.
It could to all of our British listeners.
Like Ron, sorry, for my friend Austin here, it was a little bit too soon.
Yeah,
he should be sorry. So here's the study. Researchers monitored the fried potato consumption. So this was fries and hash browns.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's mean.
That changes things. Yeah.
So they studied the fried potato consumption of 4,400 adults between the ages of 45 and 79. So you guys are still good for now because you're not 45 or 79.
Yeah, we got some time.
Yes. And they did so over the course of 8 years. And during that time period, your odds of dying soon were double.
Oh,
if you had 2 to 3 servings of fried potatoes. So just remember that.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've had both hash browns and fries in the same day before. Heck, I've had both hash browns and fries before lunchtime before.
I had hash browns yesterday, so it was nice knowing you.
Well, I guess this is a fun episode. One episode.
Yeah, we'll be finding Ronji's replacement next week.
That's the trend.
Yeah, that's how it goes around here.
All right. So shout out to the pubs in England. You guys ran out of beer. I love that. My back of the week. The lazy sports talk radio producers are back this week.
Oh, we got some Mount Rushmores?
No. Do you got any other guesses?
A draft of some kind. Do we have
mock draft
Pete Rose
guys?
in the Hall of Fame? Does he deserve to be? No.
Okay, no. All right.
How about this one? Is a 7-inning no-hitter a no-hitter?
Yeah.
That is going to fill up, which I haven't listened to much sports talk today in particular, but I imagine most sports talk shows in the nation have at least one, maybe two, depending on the market, based out of just this topic alone. Hey, let's open up the phone lines. Let's hear what you got. We want your reaction because we were too lazy to come up with a reaction on our own. What is a 7-inning no-hitter worthy of being a no-hitter? Madison Bumgarner obviously pitches a no-hitter yesterday against the Braves. 7 innings because it was a part of a doubleheader, so they don't go the full 9, which I think that is a dumb rule to begin. I don't think the debate
they don't go 9.
I don't think the debate is should a 7-inning no-hitter be a no-hitter. I think the debate is why are we not just doing 9-inning doubleheaders? Why are we doing this? It's very high schoolish in my opinion.
I actually kind of like it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Here's why.
There's not been a rule that Rob Manfred has pushed and or teased that Ron just like,
I could see the benefit.
There is
that.
one I don't like. The idea of the DH being a what are they calling it? Where the starter, when he comes out of the game, then you lose the DH also. I think that is the stupidest damn thing. Either have the DH or don't. And it should be have. It shouldn't be don't.
Are you
have
in favor?
The damn DH?
Hang on, this is the deal breaker for me, Ron. Are you in favor of the runner on second base?
Second base
doesn't bother me. So like here's the way I feel about it. Do it or don't do it. I don't care. Like that's one that does not bother me at all. Like it's I don't think it's the travesty that people make it out to be. I think there's a lot of overreaction over it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, you look at last night's game, people think the assumption is, well, the game's just going to be over and they don't have to work to score. Well, did they get to past the 10th inning? against the Padres Dodgers. Yeah, they got past the 10th inning. It doesn't. It's not automatic that you're going to score.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with it, and I feel like double headers, and maybe this is coming from a place of a dude who used to have to work during double headers a lot.
Right.
Yes.
And it might be.
Yes,
And
there it is.
Well, it could be. But I think that for one day, 14 innings of guaranteed baseball is plenty. It's plenty. You're getting a lot of baseball. You're not
there. I don't disagree there, but like baseball is such a numbers game, and when you start toying with like the number of innings played, it just feels like what happens if you play in Seattle? Okay, obviously they got a retractable roof, but let's say like a market like Seattle where it rains all the time.
Yeah,
you get all your games rained out. You end up playing, but when all these double headers add up, you end up playing probably like 2 games less than the team that you're competing with in the division. Then it poses a problem.
Well, I don't think it does, because on that day when you're guaranteed to play that much baseball, it's a pretty big toll. I think it almost equals having the days off in a way. Like that's a lot of baseball, and then you're losing pitching, and it's difficult to get good pitchers in the first place. Even though the strikeout numbers are up and everything,
it would take 2 double headers to put almost 2 like days of double headers to equate to almost into a full game.
Yeah, but I also think they avoid double headers as often as possible, so I don't think it matters that much. But I think for that day, you're helping out pitching staffs, and I think you're helping out as far as injuries go by just doing do the 14 innings and not have to tack on the other 6. I think it's or 7 or whatever it is. I think it's plenty of baseball.
I hate it. I hate the 7.
Okay,
I also hate Madison Bumgarner. But
let's just say Madison Bumgarner goes out and starts his next game, throws 2 innings of no hits. Does it count? Are we going to count it as a full game then? 9
all right,
9 consecutive innings. I mean,
it should already be a no hitter, because if you've defined the game for that day as 7 innings. If you
one game,
if that's a game, that's a no hitter.
Has he thrown a no hitter before? I feel like he has.
Oh yeah,
I don't think he has. No,
did he not?
So that would be his first one.
I don't think he's thrown up a no hitter.
I thought he did.
I mean, you might think that he no-hit the Pirates in the 2013 wildcard game, but
now you might be thinking of his old girlfriend, Madison Bumgarner.
Oh, yeah, that might be it. I thought he did throw one before. I guess not. No, I thought he did, but I guess not.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, so his only no-hitter's not even worth.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's only worth 7 nights of anyone else's actual no-hitter. My ugly of the week, and this is very personal, and it's something I dealt with this past weekend. And I don't know if you guys even realize this. AD, you live in downtown Pittsburgh. Ron, you live in downtown St. Louis.
Not quite downtown, but sure, yeah, go ahead.
Well, like in an urban area.
Relative, yeah.
You don't live in the suburbs.
And it's not quite downtown for me either, Austin, but close
enough. Just to be clear,
just let me get to my...
Yeah. Austin, you're 0 for 2.
My ugly of the week is the cost of grass seed.
Oh.
Have you guys ever had to buy grass seed?
No.
No, just because I don't have a yard, but
yeah,
I also saw it at Costco yesterday. So
did you check the price tag?
I think it was like 50 or 60, but I don't remember.
Guys, grass seed is hella expensive. Okay. Like, yeah. Okay. Sure. Pharmaceuticals are like probably overpriced and putting a lot of, making a lot of people rich and a lot of other people very, very poor. It's time we start having this talk about grass seed. All right. I feel like big grass seed is out here to like
grass seed. Yeah.
Rip money from everyone. And like, I'm talking like so like, imagine the bags that you get the bag cereal you get, like at the poor people pay for at the grocery store.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, see, Ron is rich.
Yeah, things have done really well for me in life. I don't know what you're
look at Ron's studio. You can just see he's very well. He lives in he's freaking Bruce Wayne
Downtown
of
St.
radio
Louis.
host.
Downtown St. Louis. Yeah.
Yeah. So go on with your pores and your, all you pores with your bag.
So people that
cereal.
live on
Go
a budget tend to buy the bag cereal.
Okay.
I did a lot of it in college for sure.
Like the off-brand cereals that you're talking about?
The
like
off-brand cereal, yes.
Generic, like, okay.
Yes, it just comes in bags. It doesn't even come in the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone can afford that cardboard.
Yeah.
So you buy the bag cereal, or basically those sizes. We all know the size of a bag cereal. Like it's
right.
That size. If that was filled with grass seed rather than cereal, you would be paying half a Benjamin at least. Like I'm not joking, you guys. Like I bought 2 bags of grass seed the other day, and I had to go to my bank right after and take out a loan. Most banks don't provide loans for grass seed.
Okay, so Austin, are you a Costco member?
I am. Oh.
Or do you have access to a Costco card?
I was a member of Costco in California, and I don't know if I don't think I renewed it.
Just because, well, I hope you're not paying for it.
I know that's
if you're not going, yeah, you better check
right.
on that. But,
oh gosh,
you may have been able to save yourself a couple bucks if you went to Costco.
Doesn't grass just kind of grow on its own?
It doesn't, though. It doesn't. It should, but it does. You'll have pockets.
Why don't you just go get some sod?
Ooh,
it's probably cheaper.
It probably is.
I didn't.
So
how much do you need? Late at night at Home Depot. I went and just got 1 bag of grass seed. I put it in a Home Depot bag like I was Ben Shapiro.
So were you trying to
board?
Yeah, I just put grass seed in my bag, and I was just like, support Home Depot.
So were you trying to cover up spots like maybe that your dog peed on? Is that where this was going?
No, just worse. It's
okay.
So, and this is another part about my house.
Gasoline. I'm thinking that you maybe.
I have grass on my driveway. Like, have you ever seen one of those driveways where it's like a strip of grass in between where the tires go?
Yeah. So why don't you
I have to mow my driveway.
Why don't you take the grass out of that and put it where it needs to go?
That's what I should do. But there's a patch in my driveway grass that won't grow because I think oil dripped in it, and now it's just bare mud now.
So your house is like it's the lawn equivalent of being a bald guy with ear hair. Like you got nothing on top, but you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I've gotten to places I don't need it.
Your poor driveway.
But I like the places I do need it, I can't grow it. It's annoying. And let's just say, but except it would be much easier to get hair transplants in my yard than it would be to get grass seed.
At least from a cost perspective.
Without question. If I could get surgery on my yard, I would. Grass seed is still expensive, and it makes me sick. And it's time we the people, except for Ron, because he's British, apparently.
Yeah, I'm British.
We, the people, get out and we fight back against big grass seed, and we take back and we demand lower prices. Either that or we vote someone into office who demands universal grass seed.
Well,
what was Obamacare? Obamacare, but for grass seed.
You should run on that.
Just give us universal grass seed.
That could be your platform right there.
Austin,
Look, we've talked about it on this podcast before. When I run for president, my platform.
What's your other thing? Yeah.
All movies, despite the genre, should have bloopers. All movies.
I like that.
Schindler's List, give me the bloopers during the credits. Give me just any movie. Marley and Me. What? Give me another movie.
The Notebook.
The Notebook. Give me the bloopers during the credits.
Austin, right? Maybe this is a question that needs to be answered, but I'm gonna assume that in the making of Schindler's List, there were no funny moments. Like there were probably zero.
You don't think Liam Neeson botched his lines a couple of times?
And they all started laughing about it? I doubt it.
People are in the back like slapping their knees.
Right. Yeah. I'd be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet, and I would put my platform as president.
You put your grass seed savings loan.
I'd put my grass. I would put the amount of money I spent on grass seed into a bet. In fact, Ron, if you lose this bet,
all right,
you owe me the next bag of grass seed.
Fine. Okay.
That every single movie, especially Schindler's List, there was a moment where someone flubbed a line and everyone started
I
chuckling.
doubt it. Like where they had to do.
I don't think the mood on set is that grim. I think the movie is grim.
I think
because of editing and music and everything.
You have to keep in mind that actors are like putting themselves in a mindset. And so you're filming a very depressing, extremely serious movie. I doubt there was a lot of laughter on set. They just
if he was like, I love you, Margarine. And it's like, it's Margaret.
And then he's laughing as he's doing the take 10 times
and he's like, my bad, guys.
Not again. Yes.
The boom mic comes into frame, and then it's just like, everyone's like, cut. All right, let's go. Let's run this back. This one's on me.
You've got LA connections. I want you to find out. You've got Hollywood connections. You find out if that was a thing on set. I bet no.
I'd be willing to bet every single movie has funny bloopers. Probably not as many as others. Like Anchorman is going to have way more bloopers, funny moments than a Schindler's List. But I guarantee you, Schindler's List had some moments where they're like, Liam.
It's classic Liam.
I'm going to guess
Liam.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, so that's the first part of my presidential platform. The next part of my presidential platform is universal grass seed.
There we go.
Vote for me. A vote for me is a vote for seeding America.
He's got my vote.
Help seed America with me.
Helps. I like that. That's a great slogan.
The S in USA stands for seed.
Austin, I'm
United
just glad.
Seeds of America.
I am glad that you have found a platform.
No, the Universal Seeds of America. That's what we'll call it. Instead of Obamacare, it'll just be the USA plan.
You have found a platform that resonates with people. Good for you.
Thank you. All right, let's before we get out of here, we got the Frank fact. Frank is our buddy. He gives us facts every week, and we share them, and they're fun and to talk about. This week's Frank fact. It's all about the tiny pocket in jeans. You guys know what it's for? Not the money you save from grass seed, that's for sure.
Not for change. Your loose coins.
I feel like I heard this before. Oh, damn it. I don't remember. Sorry. I know I've heard this, but
Is it to hold like bullets?
No. Damn, what was it?
How American is that answer?
I was thinking back to Revolutionary War.
Damn, out of bullets. You got bullets? Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah. Hey, has anyone got an extra bullet? I'm looking for a bullet
pocket.
Yeah, I got some here. I got some here in my tiny pocket.
The British are coming.
What was British are coming, dude? Paul Revere. Paul Revere's like,
oh my God, what was the British are coming, dude? Who was that again?
Like, hey guys, the British are coming. Everyone, check your tiny pockets. I need bullets,
dude. And they were all wearing jeans too, of course.
Right. No, the tiny pocket in your jeans. That would be funny. The Colonials just all wearing jeans. Like Levi Strauss.
Like the Brett Favre Wrangler commercial types.
They got their 501s on.
Yeah.
The tiny pocket in your jeans pocket is for a pocket watch.
You know what?
It was too obvious.
I was gonna say pocket watch. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, I know
I
you
should have said it. I should have said
it. It was on the tip of your tongue.
It was.
Right.
It was.
He was like, it's a. I can't think of it. Yeah, pocket watch. So my question is, why are we still making jeans with those tiny pockets in them?
Well, at what point do you think it evolved from the pocket watch to, hey, I can put my change in here actually, like, and my bullets.
And my bullets.
You could probably fit both.
Yeah, at the same time.
There's no way that pocket's big enough for a pocket watch.
I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe it used to be.
Like they got smaller over time, maybe.
Maybe that's why train conductors don't wear jeans. It's because their pocket watches are much bigger than those pockets. Something to think about.
They need something bigger.
I just, it's, I feel like that's now, like, there's going to be cargo shorts 40 years from now with the cell phone holster in them. And people are going to be like, why do they still make those pockets on those cargo shorts? Like nobody uses cell phones anymore. We have the bionic chips.
I think the cargo pocket is for the phone. Like you don't have to make a special pocket on the cargo shirt. That's what the phone's for.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ronj, do you if we room rated your house right now, MTV room rater style, would we find a pair of cargo
you would
shorts
not.
or pants?
No.
Please. Yes.
Not one.
You would not. You would not.
We would have almost had to been looking for a new replacement here.
Yeah, that would have been. That's why we reserved that question at the end of the podcast.
The very end, yeah.
Do you think the fucking English they've got cargo shorts?
Look at Conor McGregor.
That was Irish.
I was gonna say, yeah. I just read an article today about how some guy got busted for being a Conor McGregor impersonator.
And it's amazing how much he did look like him too,
and selling drugs. He did look a lot.
Weathered.
He got busted for selling drugs while impersonating Conor McGregor. So I think that's 2 counts that he's in trouble for.
And he had like Conor McGregor business cards too. I believe.
Yeah. And he looked. The funny thing is, he looked like Conor McGregor's on drugs,
or his like older dad or something.
What sort of jail time are you looking at for something like that?
I don't think you should get jail time. I think Conor McGregor should just allow you, like, get 1 punch on you.
Okay. I guess that's fair.
Here, wait.
If someone commits fraud against like Ronji, like if someone tries to impersonate Chris Ronji, I think you should have the right to either put him in jail or punch him in the face.
Well, I'm guessing there's a difference between identity theft, like ruining somebody's credit or something. Fraud. That's fraud, right?
Yeah. There he is.
There he is.
It does look like him.
And he's got the beard too. He's got the chin strap beard.
Are we sure it's not actually him? And he just said that it's a. Oh, that's interesting.
What if it was? What if it was and it was just Conor McGregor getting arrested again?
Speaking of England.
There you go, Ronj.
That's where it happened.
All right.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us this week. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Check out Cork Bats on all the socials. You guys know the whole deal. Check out Chris Ronji at Chris Ronji on Twitter and Instagram. RONGEY is how you spell Ronji.
You need to post more on Instagram. I heard last week that you don't really post on Instagram.
I don't. I got it, but I just don't. I don't do enough selfies.
He's a Twitter guy. Great follow on Twitter though. Great follow on Twitter.
I'm amazing on Twitter.
little too British for my liking, but
yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm trying to think. How do we end this thing?
This was fun, guys. We should do it again next week.
This was fun. Oh yeah. Do you guys have anything for the road? That's what I always ask too. Do you guys have anything for the road?
Like booze? You mean? Just like a road soda?
Stay out of St. Charles.
Do you drink while on the road, Ron?
Absolutely not. But people in the sticks do.
Yeah, the people that carry the bullets in their little pockets.
Yeah, those people, they have road sodas.
Those are my people.
All of my central Illinois friends, they love road sodas.
Road sodas.
Yeah.
Classic.
Road sodas. All right. Well, hey, cheers to everyone with your road sodas out there.
Cheers.
Don't do that, though.
Don't do that. Do actual road sodas. Not.
Yeah.
Like Coke or Pepsi.
Pop.
Right. How do you end this? What is it? Ahoy?
Pop in Pittsburgh.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ahoy.